Hi there, viewers and subscribers. Welcome back to my channel. Sandra Foster here from Sandra Fostering, where I do all things nature. Welcome to Nurturing in Nature. Today I will be doing a video, and welcome by the way to my garden. My garden of snake plants, mother-in-law tongue, otherwise called mother-in-law tongue, or the Sansevieria. And here you will notice that I have them grown in the open in nature. So I'll be sharing with you two simple tips of growing Sansevieria, otherwise called mother-in-law tongue, otherwise called the snake plants. Just 2 tips on growing these beautiful plants so that they can be healthy, strong, structured, and give your space that elegant look that you're after. Please continue to love the videos, like them, share them, and please subscribe. Alright guys, so right here you can see that I have these plants in the open. They're growing in the open space outside in the garden. And I live in the islands in the tropics, so the fact that they're growing so beautifully outside tells you that tip number 1 is adequate sunlight. Adequate sunlight. And this means it can be direct light, as is in the case here. They're going outside in the tropics, so direct sunlight. If you're growing them inside, then you'll have indirect sunlight, so you put them beside a window or so on, so that they can maintain their shine and their glow. If you live in more temperate countries, please do not put them beside an open door, because the cold wind may affect them. So number 1 is sunlight. I mean, we have abundance of it here, and they grow beautifully, untamed in the wild, basically. In fact, I grew up with these plants in the wild. I never knew there were sensible plants. I never knew there were plants that would have so much importance like they do now. A lot of persons have been gravitating towards them for their space, to elevate their spaces. But I grew up with these plants like they were wild plants. So that is how they grow well in sunlight, bright sunshine, direct light, or in indirect light. Okay, so that's tip number 1. Tip number 2 is watering. These plants are outside, which means they get rainwater, preferably rainwater. They get rainwater, but the place is aerated. There's drainage, so it does not stay in the space. It runs off. So these plants survive in, I call this garden my desert garden. So you don't have to water them. They depend only on the rainwater. If it is in your space inside, please do not overwater the plant. Just check them with your fingers to see if the soil is dried out. Maybe once or twice for the month or so, depending on your temperature. Just check the soil to ensure it's dried out, and you give it a good soak and you let it stay. Do not be watering every day or every other day or every 2 days. That's going to make your plants soggy, because remember, there's some amount of succulence in it. So drain it properly, and that's it. There may be some other tips and so on, but those are the 2 basic tips that you'll ever need to grow snake plants. Take it from me. We live in the tropics. We grow these from years and years, growing widely around us. And in fact, another video that I have to do will be about how to propagate them, and I will take you on some journeys in the wild where I show you where different varieties grow wild. So that's it guys, 2 basic tips. So watch me as I am going to transplant some of these in. I'm going to pot them up, so you can follow me as I pot these up. So yes guys, I just dug this one out of the garden that I just showed you, and here it is. A little piece has been broken off, but here it is. Look how gorgeous this is. So this is basically what we call a rhizome, and you just plant it flat like that in your pot or in your ground. Right guys, so as I was showing you earlier, this is one that I had taken out of the garden. Wanna see how pretty? I'm not sure the camera can capture the beauty of it, but it's really pretty, gorgeous man. So see it here, the rhizome. So we're gonna put it down like this. Alright, and I try to get as much of it, but in the ground I can get as much of it, but the pot may not be wide enough to fit all of this in it. But this is how it grows, as I was saying, and it just sends out the shoots. This is one plant, so I'm just going to be planting just this one plant in the pot alone. I'm not going to put another one in there because I don't want to crowd the pot, and in no time this is going to fill out. In no time it's going to send out some more shoots. Sorry, this one got broken off from me. Look there, it pop off or it break off. Guys, remember I talk in my local language, so I hope you understand what I'm saying. Alright, so you see it there? A pretty man. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. See, look at all of that. It goes for days. Look there. Awesome, pretty, gorgeous. So this is the one I'm going to be potting up right, you know. So guys, thank you very much for joining me on this video. I hope you really enjoyed it, and I hope that you will put those 2 tips into practice and don't get too overwhelmed in growing sansevieria. There's no rocket science to it. Just leave your plants and give them the sunlight they need and the adequate water that they need and a lot of love, and they will flourish and make your space look rich, abundant, and it will elevate, and it will also make you feel good having these beautiful plants in your space. So guys, if you found value in this video, please continue to love the videos, like them, share them, and please subscribe. Thank you very much for your time, and as always, continue to nurture in nature. Thank you.